There's a difference.
Try to get
I'm just breaking balls, you know.
It's raining down like bullets. Going on 2 weeks. This house just might make it if she don't spill a leak. It's water falling on water. That's a lonesome sound. Someday all this water is gonna wash away this town. I'm gonna steal the old man's John boat, pack up all I own, sail away down Main Street. When they wake up, I'll be gone. And I promise to take you with me. If you promise you'll be good, do everything I tell you, just like good dogs should. It's water falling on water, just keeps coming down. Someday all this water is gonna wash away this town. We can light out for the country, just like old Huck Finn. We build ourselves a brand new home out of earth, sky, and wind. And we'll keep each other warm at night, sleeping underneath the stars. And we'll make our own good fortune, no matter where we are. And it's water falling on water. That's a lonesome sound. Someday all this water is gonna wash away this town. Now the light of day is fading fast, and the room's turning gray. So get yourself a good night's sleep, and we'll be on our way. And I'll carry you down these crooked stairs, out that kitchen door. We'll say goodbye to all this rain, and we won't be back no more. It's water falling on water, just keeps coming down. Someday all this water is gonna wash away this town. It's water falling on water. That's a lonesome sound. All this goddamn water is gonna wash away this town.
Probably a good time to remind everyone to turn off their cell phones so they don't beep like mine just did in the middle of a beautiful song. Airline mode, activate. Computer, activate airline mode.
like the
I can't hear you. Airline mode is on. Oh, shit. Come to all my gigs.
Mine may go off, but I think it's okay during my song. I'll just have to turn it off in time for yours.
Just claim it's an arrangement and
Yeah,
flourish.
I meant to do that. You
The
know.
part where I had my phone go off, my producer was outside waiting for that bird.
Exactly. Well, this song is it's called Nothing in Return. It's about getting stuck in a relationship you feel you can't get out of. It's a happy tunes during the rain. You know? It's a very
Good times.
yeah.
Nope. It started and then it went away.
Yeah, what a way.
It's not coming out.
Take a little. So we get adjusted. There you go, right here.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's see how it goes.
Like
So lovely to be here this evening on... Oh, don't worry about it. You know, I'll work it in. I don't know. Where should I go? Should I go up or should I stay in the... Yeah, let's go with the rainy thing. This is a song about Superstorm Sandy. I guess formerly a hurricane anymore. Can we say hurricane anymore? Hey, Karen. Are you allowed to, or is it Superstorm, right? I don't know. Well, you guys, maybe we'll have a poll later on. I've only been here 13 years, so I'm really not designated to delineate things like this. But I'm going to go with Superstorm for the time being. So this is a song, true life story from the Superstorm. It began as a night much like this one. Actually, it did. It began really beautifully, didn't it? It was like one of those... really calm, and a lot of times I'll be like, oh man, it's really nice out, how Mal? And she'll be like, yeah, you love this, it's right before a storm. You know, it gets like all condensed, sort of compressed. You know what I'm talking about? The air is different, and for a minute it's almost like you're a little kid and it's summertime. There's nothing going through the atmosphere but your thoughts and something coming. You don't know what it is, even if you know what it is. Well, my neighbors called the cops on me quite recently, which it was when I wrote this song. It seems they thought I needed psychiatric help, or I was smoking PCP. That's angel dust. Yeah, I knew you'd like that. I was standing on my roof in my birthday suit. Yeah, in the nude. Yeah, Asbury Park police said that I had an attitude. Well, I guess I might have been rude, 'cause yeah, I was standing on my roof and I admit it, and I was screaming at the storm, bring it on, and I was hollering at the then hurricane, come on bitch. Now degraded to Superstorm, or is it upgraded? 'Cause I'm sick and tired of being the only natural disaster around here. It's no fun falling apart on my own. You spent your whole life anticipating, the next thing you know you're freaking disintegrating. I see no reason that I should have to suffer alone. So hurricane, take me home, blow, blow, blow it all away. That's right, you get to sing. Blow, blow, blow it all away. Blow, blow, blow it all away. You wrote them albums. Blow, blow. You wrote the Bills. 'Cause I say, my neighbor called the cops on me rather recently, like 2 years ago or something. It seems he thought I needed psychiatric help, or maybe I was taking LSD. Ooh, it's a beautiful piece, man.
Yeah.
I know it. Yeah, wait. Were you on the roof with me that day? Yeah. I was hauling on the roof in my birthday suit. You know what? Live audience better than dead audience in my book. Asbury Park police said I had a shitty attitude. Ha! Look who's talking. But I guess that I was rude, 'cause yeah, I was standing on my roof, I admit it. I was hollering at the storm, bring it on. And I was screaming at that hurricane, come on bitch. But only because they make them feminine, otherwise I would have said, you bastard! 'Cause I'm sick and tired of being the only natural disaster around here. No fun falling apart on my own. Cryobulimia. You spent your whole life Pepsi anticipating neuropathy. Next thing you know, you're disintegrating. Got the shit beat out of you. I see no reason I should have to suffer alone. So suffer with me, kids, and hurricane, take me home. Blow, blow, blow it all away. That's right. You Get up on the roof with me, get those clothes off, go all the way. There go the bills, I didn't need those. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of extra black t-shirts I'll never wear. Blow, blow, 5,000 local CDs. I haven't unwrapped this friggin' crap. I guess I didn't need it much as I thought I did. Thank you, Superstorm, for teaching me this valuable Taoist lesson about materialism. And tearing my friggin' roof off, cause I'm sick and tired of being the only natural disaster around here.
Yeah!
Thank you. Falling apart and making money out of it.
That's so hard.
Thanks, George.
That was a good one.
I have no idea what to do.
It just keeps escalating, right? Let's plateau. What the hell? My platelets have.
You may have peaked
That's
early.
climax.
You know what? That's fine. We could be like a mountain range. We don't have to be Everest. We can go up, down, go up a little bit. Maybe the Andalusians or something.
That's correct.
George, you got the goods. Don't even frig around.
Special day, huh? Well, I work the high waters, transmission towers, suspended by faith, over shadows and light. And I never look down, but I keep my eyes open, where the skeleton spires touch God's open sky. Sometimes in the silence, I can hear the steel sing, and I can feel the vibration through the sweat on my skin, and the big wires hum with the voices of strangers, the lost and the lonely, lovers and friends. Everyone's looking for that one connection to keep them from feeling alone. Let the power lines that run between us carry me home. Carry me home. When I was young, I hit the ground running, and I fed my desires on what silver could buy. I heard all the stories, but I did not see it coming when the fire inside of me died. The road that I traveled was wide and unbounded, and I lived on excuses and lies. I ran with no purpose, no destination, until the day I look into your eyes. Everyone's looking for that one connection to keep them from feeling alone. Let the power lines that run between us carry me home. Carry me home. Now silhouettes sway behind white cotton curtains, and a radio plays from a second floor room. Couples are laughing, and the pylons are buzzing, and I'm high on a wire on a late afternoon. And everyone's looking for that one connection to keep them from feeling alone. Let the power lines that run between us carry me home. Carry me home. Carry me home. carry me home.
I can't whistle, sorry. I'm trying.
Oh, okay. The image.
My sister can do that deafeningly loud, like you can hear it 7 blocks away. I never got to hang it.
My dog runs away.
She can do the 2 fingers, she can do the 2 hand with the thing.
You got me?
She went to high school in 1970. You know, you did that. Found a choice in
Well, this is a happy tune about not wanting to go outside. It's the theme, right?
Raining.
It is for
Happy.
me.
Yeah, no, it's like happy.
Joe.
You know what's up there.
Yeah, you were on the roof the last time. It's called Lock Me Out.
Lock me out.
Yeah. See, there was nothing. I know tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Wake up and this nightmare's gonna fade away. Lock me out, lock me out. Maybe everything's gonna be okay. You told me that I've changed my ways. Lock me out, lock me out. Lock me out, lock me out, lock me out, lock me out.
Yeah! Yeah! Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Not flat, not sharp, perfect.
Thank you. I hope I can keep it up then. That's it then.
Okay, if you guys need to get a room, just let me know. Excuse me for 1 second. How many people here have been divorced? Show of hands. Okay, that's about, is that like the national average? About 1/3 maybe? 4th, 1/3? Some of us lasted longer than others under the grilling, but and some more fortunate, maybe they just chose better partners. Like the Wirth, for example. One might cite as a beautiful couple that always makes me happy and proud that there is an institution, but I feel miserably. And this song was written while sitting on a train, and yeah, I'm going to play some Skinner. How did you know that? I wrote this with Artemis Pyle, the drummer from Leonard Skinner, who I met recently. No, I didn't. But we do have mutual friends. This song I wrote after sitting in a train, a subway train in New York City, and seeing a sign, of all places, reading 24-hour divorce. And there you go. From such lofty heights, a great song's made. And this one as well. I came here tonight prepared to bring my little looping devices and do all kinds of crazy electronic stuff, so I have no idea where it's going. I'm having a whale of a time. Well, we met in September, like now. By December, we were wed. Swore we'd stick together till one or both was dead. Married down in Reno. Yeah, it was Christmas when we wed. And we swore we'd stick together till one or both was dead. And when the preacher said, Joe, do you take this woman? Well, I said yes, of course. Now we're finally in New Jersey for a 24-hour divorce. Being poor don't help much when you're young and immature. And being young, don't talk on your phone so loud, and immature sure don't help much, thank you, when you're poor. You can't hear me? With little things, they all went wrong. By June, the thing was dead. And I should have known it wouldn't last too long when she bought that other bed. But when the preacher said, Joe, how do you take this woman? I said, yes, of course. Now we're flying down in Trenton, New Jersey for a 24-hour divorce. It's a 24-hour divorce down in Jersey. Yeah! How'd we get so off course? Where's the boss? Acting with some remorse down in Jersey when you've got no recourse. Even with the boss in mind, we were a 24-hour divorce. Let me tell you a little bit about it. 24 little hours. That's all it's gonna take. But it'll take a whole lot longer for my poor old heart to unbreak. You left me, you said you wouldn't. I thought you never would. But we thought we could. Turns out we couldn't. The whole thing was no good. But when the preacher said, Joe, do you take this woman? I said, yes, of course. Now we're finding Nevada for a 24-hour divorce. Fake chorus, here comes the real one. 24-hour divorce down in Vegas. How'd we get so off course? You had to like wait for it forever. You're acting with some remorse. Down in Vegas, you got no recourse. God give me strength to a 24-hour, it's a 24-hour divorce. Down in Vegas, welcome. How'd we get so off course? Have a coffee. You're acting with some remorse. Down in Vegas, you've got no recourse. You think because I close my eyes I miss anything? To a 24-hour divorce. D-I-V-O-R-C-E spells release. should parenthesize that by saying my own unhappy marriage wasn't all that unhappy. It did produce a fantastic son. And my ex-wife got it in my book. So, you know, I don't want to pick. That's not my divorce. That was so miserably unhappy. Okay, moving on.
That's weird.
All right, it was bad.
I'm going to do a cover.
All right, George.
It's one of the few Christmas songs you know.
So this is Christmas.
It's not that one. Why you know?
Well, it's coming on Christmas. They're cutting down trees. They're putting up reindeer, singing songs of joy and peace. And I wish I had a lift I could skate away on. We don't get too much snow here. It stays pretty. How well are you finished?
He's waiting for you.
Are you waiting for me?
No.
Yeah. We'll be right back. I'm sorry.
That's it.
Perhaps if you'd be more in the back if you do need to communicate. There's something urgent.
I'm an asshole.
No,
Sorry.
we're not going there. Stop.
You know, I'll try something else.
Right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. It's not my fault. I'm sorry.
Well, it's nothing you can kill yourself over.
Yeah, but that's nice. That's the right response. Thank you for that.
There's an old faded picture somewhere down inside a shoebox of a ragged looking kid standing underneath the windmill. Cigarettes hanging from his mouth. He's grinning at the camera. He's all of 16 trying to look like 32. All of 16 trying to look like 32. Well, back in 1937, my old man sailed across the ocean with a friend of his named Al, who had relatives over in Holland, with a $7 suitcase and an 8th grade education. He shipped out of New York City to go and see the world. Well, by the time he got back home again, the world was full of thunder. And it wasn't too long after that, he shipped back out again. This time he had a rifle, dog tags and a number, and a nod of fear. He did his best to bury it deep within. Now some folks say that everything in life is what we make it. Some folks say that every step we take is preordained. I think mostly we all walk a path of least resistance. And for the good we take the credit, and for the bad we pass the blame. Well, the old man died some time ago. I never thought I'd miss him. But sometimes late at night, I can feel him underneath my skin. He had an emptiness he tried to fill with medicine and whiskey. They just fed the fire that finally did him in. Sometimes I wish that I could step inside of that old picture. Maybe sit and talk a while with that 16-year-old kid. I wouldn't ask no questions. I'd just listen to his story and the sound of that old windmill in its never-ending spin. Well, back in 1937, my old man sailed across the ocean with a friend of his named Ollie, who had relatives in Holland, with a $7 suitcase and an 8th grade education. He shipped out of New York City to go and see the world. He shipped out of New York City to go and see the world.
Well, I just wanted to thank George for having me.
Oh.
And I'm having a great time, and I hope you guys are too. Yeah. And I guess I'm happy it's Saturday, because I don't like Mondays.
Wired on coffee, man. Woo, stay up all night.
I think I'm gonna write one on the spot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna write one right now.
Do it.
I've never done this before.
Yeah.
Go.
She's going to just make this up.
We're all
Yeah.
behind you.
This is called.
Freestyle.
I think I'm gonna call it I Hate Mondays. Is that cool? All right.
Bob Geldorf might have issues. Who cares? He's happy.
So I'm already angry and throwing the mic at him.
Shit.
Here we go. She walks across the room, makes everyone wonder. She stares in your room and stares out the window. When she yells at the screen, but think it was thunder. Just leave her alone because she cries out, I hate Mondays, I hate Sundays, I hate the way you keep me from finding peace. Walks into their kitchen, there's a pan at her mother. She stares into space and burns her hand cooking. And when she asks for some help, she just kicks at her brother. All because she forgot to buy toothpaste. I hate Mondays, I hate Sundays, I hate the way you keep me from finding peace. She walks across the room, makes everyone wonder. just how long she has. She jumps out the window, no more yelling at the screen, no more sounds like thunder. I just left her alone because she cries out, I hate Mondays, I hate Sundays, I hate the way you keep me, I hate the way you keep me, I hate the way you keep me from finding peace.
Right off the top of my head.
Sorry, you guys are freshmen. I tried to bribe Emily. I said, if you sing half as good as you normally do, you'll still sound twice as good as me. And then she pointed out my bribe was actually a check that was written on a wet leaf from outside. So she was too shrewd for me. What a negotiator. She's tough.
Nothing gets past me today.
I'm going to get a bank account next time. You watch, Emily Grove. You won't outshine me again. I'll be back. Could have been so much. You could have put me in the middle, right? But then
Me in the
my
middle.
fault.
I
I
was
said
gonna
boy, girl. It was me. I shot myself in the foot again. Jesus. You can't let me out of the house really without something breaking. Or... So if you guys want to get disrupted, now would be the time during my third. You see? So I'm okay. Go ahead, do your thing, baby. But then, shut the fuck up. All right. Well, it comes down to everybody expresses themselves differently, and you know when we're. No matter how you do it, you're kind of pouring out your soul up here. I kind of pour it haphazardly in lots of pills, and I don't really give much of a shit, but some people like to pour a little more carefully. And so we try to respect that. And that takes kind of like, you know, listen to the words a little bit better. Let's see if I did this right. Suspicious. That sounds about right. No, that one's not. Sorry.
What?
Oh, no, don't feel bad. I did it. I'm an open G for you aficionados. Or at least the closest I'm getting tonight. This is a song about development in the beautiful city of Asbury Park, where I have been for the last 13 years. Very fulfilling years. And I guess this would be a good opportunity to thank the Asbury Music Awards for my nomination for in the top Beyond Asbury performer category, with like 15 other people, every one of whom is 100 times more likely to win before I would. I'm voting to string me personally, but it's an honor to be included with some of these names. Although Keith Minaccio should be a write-in. So this is about development in Asbury Park, and it's called Redevelopment Waltz. Pretend this is Zeppelin. Kind of has that thing going. Open tuning thing. Guy who usually plays electric playing acoustic thing. Down, boys, there is a buck to be made. This time's just right for the picking today. Knock 'em down, boys, come on, we ain't got all day. If I say it, we'll make a million today. Knock 'em down, set 'em up, knock 'em down again. Knock 'em down, set 'em up, knock 'em down again. Set 'em up, knock 'em down, do the development waltz. The redevelopment waltz. answers. They all just want to help. Yes, they would never imagine enriching themselves. There's a line you don't cross on the railroad tracks. Keep the cash on this side, don't get none to them. Yeah, well, to the development walls, the redevelopment walls, the redevelopment, total envelopment. Hey, what's that smellopment walls? Damn, boys. There's an ancient Native American legend that there must always be one unfinished parking garage within the borders of Asbury Park, or the ocean will eat the city. That's what happened to Ocean Grove. There's nothing left but Christians there. You know what I say? Too many Christians, not enough lions. Knock them down, boys, yeah. Come on, we ain't got all day. Anyways, that's why there's always one unfinished parking garage. They knock one down, they gotta put another one up, otherwise we're all doomed! 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 It was the same with the natives, except they had canoes. It was a little different, but it's, you get it. Thank you. You can come to every one of my shows. Well, I think I've made my point, you know, blah, 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 blah. These people are just rotten. They're reprehensible. I don't know what to do. What do you do? How do you even put your mind around it? It's the city where music lives, and ever since it became the city where music lives, you've got to pay to play in the boardwalk. That's puzzling. I guess, maybe we're going to get on a license plate or something. Maybe then it'll be worth it. But you understand where I'm going with this? I'm frustrated. It's not that I get anything inherently against realtors or lawyers. I myself moved here, restored a beautiful 3-family Victorian. My ex-wife made a tidy packet on it. But it became a beautiful home. That was a shithole that was turned into mousetraps by RDR development. So I felt good about that. It's a beautiful home now again. And yeah, I'm rambling, so thanks. I would have gone all in. I realized, all right. Not home talking now. I'm going to show it. Thank you. You're very patient and kind.
Well, we're going to go one more round here, and we'll take a short break. But thank you all so much.
Thank you, George.
So,
yeah. Whoa, big guns. Shirts off. I almost brought it on. I'm going to bring a harmonica, but I thought I'll start easy. I'm trained.
But Joe plays, he usually has, you can't even get near him. Well, I mean, he's got his hand on a stand over there.
Well, I brought my lap steel because I was, you know, doing it, then I realized.
There's electronic stuff all over the place.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff usually. It's nice, going back, you know, back to your basics. What do you call this again? Folk music? Folk? What is it? These are a cut. My cousin gave me this. What is this again?
Should have died in the 60s. But
Well, technically it's all electric. I mean, come on. Honestly, how are you hearing us? It's not coming through the air.
There's a ghost out in the kitchen, footsteps in the hall. Take a breath and you can almost taste the smoke and alcohol. These closets are all filled with bones, locked behind those doors. Some things are better left alone. Sometimes less is more. You can hide out in the cornfield, hide out in those woods. You can run from then to now, boy. It won't do no good. 'Cause there's things you carry with you, things you throw away, things that you keep buried, and a price you have to pay. He's been sitting out in the kitchen since long before sunset. One light in the darkness, a half-smoked cigarette. His face is just a shadow now. Nothing's really clear. Outside the night is hard and bright, but a storm is in the air. You can hide out in the cornfield, hide out in those woods. You can run from then to now, boy. It won't do no good. 'Cause there's things you carry with you, things you throw away, things that you keep buried, and a price you have to pay. It's snowing in Jerusalem, it's raining in Tehran, the lights are out in Baghdad, and it's quiet in Amman. In Riyadh they play solitaire with a loaded deck of cards, and there's a hole in New York City to remind us who we are, to remind us who we are. You can hide out in the cornfield, hide out in those woods. You can run from then to now, boy. It won't do no good. 'Cause there's things you carry with you, things you throw away, things that you keep buried with a price you have to pay. You can hide out in the cornfield, hide out in those woods. You can run from then to now, boy. It won't do no goddamn good. There's things you carry with you, things you throw away, things that you keep buried with a price you have to pay. With a price you have to pay.
Maybe. I'm not too sure. I think since Joe was talking all about the Asbury Music Awards, I thought I'd do the one that got nominated.
I'm really
good idea.
hoping that I can give you another award this year.
Maybe you never know.
Best thing to happen this year.
I presented her with two.
Hog. Award hog.
Oh, thank you. I'm not really.
Award hog. That's like a award hog.
Okay, you know what?
So tell them why. Tell them why. Tell them why. Tell them. Do you know this already? Tell them why. Best thing to happen this year.
Oh,
Nomination at the Music Awards, right? That's what you're talking about,
I wasn't-
George. This year?
Yes.
Yeah, you're nominated.
She's not nominated. Aren't you beyond
No,
being nominated?
No. She's
Not
Well, I should be, so I'm gonna have to talk to Scott.
You're in the Beyond category for Best Thing to Happen this year, and it was your song being on the TV show. Don't tell me on the Today Show. I read my stuff. Mal showed me last time. I actually,
On the Today Show?
screen grabbed it, so I had to go find
I'd
it.
rather be here.
There you go. Well,
you know, I
This is
think
the
that the
tonight-
Holland Tunnel, is it still closed off? I don't know.
Probably.
But no, this song, Scream, was nominated for Best Song, so, which I'm a little surprised about because I didn't know how many people really like Nirvana or songs kind of based on Nirvana.
I have signed that.
Just like good songs, that's all. They don't
It
have
didn't
to write them. Good craft.
That's just bogus. No, it's all right, no. You got 2 nominees over here with Best Songs. Nominations. No, not this year, but one's nominated, and I guess so this one's.
Or were you just
called
trying to like
Scream.
snub me and leave me out? Right. So I see what you're saying. Joe, you didn't get one of them. That's why you're near the door. I see how it's working out. Best singer.
I have no idea why Joe's here. That's Greg Clark's
Well, it's only because you're in the Beyond.
That's because I never wrote a song. These are all Keith Menachios.
I can't believe your S. Greg Clark song wasn't nominated for Has Great
You know,
Music.
it's not really. You have to actually like burn a CD and do a cover and everything, and then go here it is, play it. You have to make them do that. And I put stuff on Bandcamp all day. I got 11 records on Bandcamp. I did 4 in the last year.
So
Yeah.
I just wanted to hear. I wanted to
We'll
hear the
kibitz all
story.
night.
This was
Don't try to push us
interesting.
around, management.
No one, I know, we're all having a good time and no one's realized, you know, we forget.
It's like the view.
But this is a happy, cheery tune. It's called Scream, so it's the couches. She is a plane, she's making everyone insane. She's putting them to the test. Oh to God, she gets some rest. Beware the sun, beware the sun. No one could see the train was coming, or the man with the axe in his hand. Up and wait around before they all hit the ground. Just one man down, just one man down. Turn around and you get the plastic bag. When all the signs you see are big red flags. One big stranger, roll back the head and scream. One of us changes, not much to say. One of us changes, show me the way they scream. She's looking for some kind of out, just let her go before she shouts. Look at me and look at you, the question here is what to do.
congratulations and good luck. Beautiful song. Dude, I don't know, will that work in this key? What the hell's going on?
You like to have it, you should know it, Joe.
Down there. Pretend that's perfect. I can be right up there and wrong, who knows? Sorry, Lion. Sit right down for another true story. Sit right down for another true tale. Torn from the pages of the ordinary. It's Joe Harvard's rummage sale. I sold weed and I made a fortune. I doubled that, then I spent it twice. I wish I had kept a portion. Having money sure was nice. Having money sure was nice. My appetites were my misfortune, and I paid an awful price for having that money. Oh yeah, that was nice. I said, sit right down for another true story. Right down for another true tale. Going from the pages of the ordinary. It's Joe Harvard's rummage sale. Some get the whole, some get the glory. It's Joe Harvard's rummage sale. Open closet inventory. Some get the whole, some get the glory. At Joe Harvard's rummage sale. Well, it's fine when my ex-wife made that cornbread, when my girlfriend makes them pies, but my ex-wife's organic pies turned out to be some kind of weird spice. What's going on down in the kitchen? One of these days I'm gonna learn to bake. What did you just say? One of these days I'll learn to bake. Wait, the pie thing, go back. No, going down in the kitchen. What's going down? You can get out here and watch it. What's going down with the people? One of these days I'm gonna learn to bake. One of these days I better learn to bake. Okay, here we go, let's take it home. Sit right down for another true story. Sit right down, another true tale. Torn from the pages of the ordinary. It's Joe Harvard's rummage sale. Would you like to ride? Make me an offer.
I want to take a very short break. Thanks a lot.